Salutations. Look, the Lord just showed me this verse, put this in my heart. He says this is the state of the world right now. Hosea chapter 2. Say unto your brethren, Ami, and to your sister, Ruma, plead with your mother, plead with her, for she is not my wife, neither I am her husband. But let her take away fornications out of her sight, and her adulteries from between her breasts, lest I strip her naked, and set her as in the days that she was born, and make her as a wilderness, and leave her like a dry land, and slay her for thirst. And I will have no pity upon her children, for they be the children of fornication. For their mother has played a harlot, she that conceived them has done shamefully. For she said, I will go after my lovers, that gave me my bread and my water, my wool, my flax, my oils, and my drinks. Therefore, behold, I will stop your way with thorns, and I will make a hedge that she shall not find her paths. Sounds familiar, right? This is a verse of spiritual whoredom, but it's reflecting to the physical. There's a lot of spiritual horrors in the male and in the female place in the world today. Sounds familiar. Therefore, behold, I will stop the way with thorns and make a hedge, and she shall not find her paths. Though she follows after her lovers, yet she shall not come at them. Though she seeks them, yet shall she not find them. Then shall she say, I will go and return to my first husband, for at the time was I better than now. Like for the time she was better than she is now. Now she did not know that I gave her corn and wine and oil, and multiplied her silver and gold, which they bestowed upon Baal. Which is like God saying, look at everything I've done for your spirit. Look at how I've fed your spirit. And then everything I've given you, you've given to demons. You've worshipped demons, money, material more than me. Therefore will I return and take away my corn in the time thereof, and the wine in the season thereof. And I will recover my wool and my flax lent to cover her shame. Damn, he said he'll come back and he'll strip her of everything that he gave her. Therefore I will return and take away my corn in the time thereof, my wine in the season thereof, and I will recover my wool, my flax lent to cover her shame. And now I will discover her lewdness in the sight of her lovers, and no man shall deliver her out my hands. I will also cause all of her mirth to cease, her feast days, her new moons, her Sabbaths, and her solemn feasts. And I will destroy her vines and her fig trees, whereof she has said, these are my rewards that my lover has given me. And I will make them as a forest, and the wild beasts shall eat them. So what are those riches that your lovers gave you that weren't of God? Those are things that are going to come and then vanish, wash away. And I will visit upon her the days of Baalim, where she burnt incense to them, and she decked herself with her earrings and her jewels, and she followed her lovers and forgot me, says the Lord. Therefore, behold, I will allure her and bring her into the wilderness, and speak friendly unto her. And I will give her her vineyards from thence, and the valleys of Acre for the door of hope. And she shall sing there as in the days of her youth, and as in the day when she came up out of the land of Egypt, when she came out of bondage and slavery. He will set her free. And at that day, says the Lord, thou shalt call me Ishi, and shall not call me no more Bali. So there he's saying, Ishi means That's another word for God, but Ishi specifically means husband. And that day you shall call me husband, and shall not call me no more Bali. For I will take away the names of Baalim out of her mouth, and they shall be no more remembered by their names. And in that day I will make a covenant for them with the wild beasts, and with the fowls of the heavens, and with that creepeth upon the earth. And I will break the bow and the sword and the battle out of the earth, and I'll make them to sleep in safety. You'll bring peace again to the world, because you have come back to him. And I will marry you unto me forever. Yeah, I will marry you unto me in righteousness, and in judgment, and in mercy, and in compassion. I will even marry you unto me in faithfulness, and you shall know the Lord thy God. And in that day I will hear, saith the Lord, I will even hear the heavens, and they shall hear the earth. Meaning that the connection between heaven and earth will be one. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And the earth shall hear the corn and the wine and the oil, and they shall hear Israel. And I will sow her unto me in the earth, and I will have mercy upon her that was not pitied. And I will say unto them which are not my people, thou art my people. And they shall say, thou art my God. This is beautiful. It's talking about like spiritual separation, spiritual whoredom, how thinking that the outside desires a different lover will satisfy you differently. And at the end, all women, or you can even say that all women come to realize, even all, whether men or women, whoever you are, all of us come to realize that there is nobody like our first true lover, like God. There's nobody like him. And you always compare all your other lovers to your first love. And nobody could satisfy you, nobody could feed your soul, and nobody could love you the way that your first lover loved you. So this is a word of advice to return to your first lover, the Lord your God. I love you guys. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.